It's your boys Cass and Hoos from Sports Debunked. We're back with another YouTube video. A tier list do we have for you guys today. We got the overrated, underrated, properly rated, whatever you guys want to call it. You guys see the tier list. We're going to make our best honest opinions on if they're overrated or underrated. And
this is all time.
all time. All time.
All right. So let's get right into the video. Yeah, we're starting from the first dude.
All right.
Ben fucking Askren. Ben Askren.
Okay, now let's not forget what he did before the UFC.
Yeah, he was undefeated.
He was undefeated.
Champion.
One FC champion, a Bellator champion. I think properly rated is.
I mean, bro, we traded Demetrius Johnson for this dude.
I know, but like it's fair. Like properly rated's for what he's done. Like you have to. Like he's memed for Jake Paul and for Jorge Masvidal, and he got choked.
I have a little overrated, bro.
He got choked out.
We can't look at his boxing. We got to look at UFC.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. How people like judge his career. Like they go right to the.
Bro, he was getting beat the fuck up by Robbie Lawler, and Robbie Lawler didn't even like.
Yeah,
some say he didn't even pass out.
Yeah, so
I got him overrated.
I wish it was a slightly overrated.
Yeah, overrated is kind of like slightly overrated. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I guess. I properly rated, overrated.
Like super overrated. That's where we got to put like Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
But like he's not on the list. All right. Next, BJ Penn. He's properly rated.
He's properly rated. People know how great he is. Yeah, he closed his career off in the UFC like 1-12 or whatever it was. But he's properly rated. Everybody recognizes him for being one of the best lightweights to ever live. So I think properly rated for BJ Penn is.
This is perfect.
I think it's good.
Brock, the WWE superstar.
He's underrated. Brock Lesnar's bro. He went professional, American football, WWE
wrestler, real wrestler,
a great wrestler, and
UFC champion,
UFC heavyweight champ. I don't care who he's beat for the belt. I don't care anything. At the end of the day, he's an all-time great athlete. I'm not underrated, bro.
Underrated,
bro. He's underrated for what he's was able to do in his career in fighting and.
But some people just make the argument because he was juiced to the gills.
He was juiced to the gills, but bro, at that time everybody was.
True.
So I think underrated is fair. There's no way people could put him overrated when he did what he did. There's just no way.
Conor, I think, is just properly rated.
Properly rated.
Yeah, perfect. Cyborg. Yeah, are you looking at Conor? You think he's underrated?
No, I was looking at Cyborg. I think
Cyborg was a beast.
You could low-key put Conor at underrated. I swear to God.
Because a lot of people hate on him.
Trying to be funny. Like people remember him for him with this beef with Khabib and losing to Khabib and losing to Poirier twice and all that stuff. But they forgot everything he did before. Like knocking out pound for pound king Jose Aldo in 13 seconds, knocking out Chad Mendes on short notice. I know for both fighters, but knocking him out. Knocking out Dustin Poirier, beating Max Holloway, moving up 2 weight classes, fighting Nate Diaz, losing and then wanting the same weight class again for the rematch and winning. Like he's done things that not a lot of people did, becoming double champ. I think underrated is actually pretty good for him because people just forget.
Yeah, they just only talk about his Khabib loss. That's it.
Maybe now people might say he's overrated, but this is just their overall career as a whole. His career is underrated. I think it has to be. Yeah, it has to be underrated.
All right, Chris Cyborg.
I think she's
properly rated.
Like we all she's like 1A, 1B type thing with Nunes. Nunes knocked her out in like 53 seconds, but Cyborg's beating everybody else, and she's still doing it. So I think properly rated is fair.
DC, I think he's properly rated too. You don't hear a lot of DC haters. The only thing they bring up is about him losing to John Jones, but that's fucking John Jones.
And like him being like biased during like commentary and stuff.
Yeah, but
other than that,
I think he's properly
rated. We all recognize how great DC was when he was fighting.
Derek Lewis. As of now, I have him as overrated. Like, because he's been getting knocked the fuck out. He's been looking ass.
But like this, like we said,
all time
career. Like at one point, he was just starching everybody, which he still does, but like he was doing it more efficiently. And now he's like on towards the decline of his career. But
honestly, I kind of want to put him slightly overrated, but I don't know.
I think he's properly rated. I think people know him for either getting knocked out or knocking somebody unconscious because he does have the most knockouts in UFC history.
Yeah.
So like I think he's properly rated. You know what we're gonna get. You're either gonna get him knocking the dude out or he's gonna get embarrassed through skill sets with people with good skill sets. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think with Derek Lewis, like we know you're gonna get. You're either gonna get him knocking the dude out or he's gonna get outskilled because like he's not the most skilled fighter and like he's like I think admitted to that. So I think for me, he's properly rated. because we know what we're gonna get from him.
Yeah.
Like you know what's gonna happen in this fight. He's either knocking the dude out or he's gonna get completely outskilled.
Okay, so you want to say it properly?
Yeah.
Okay. Cowboy Cerrone.
This is all.
Dude has 45 million losses in the UFC, but he does have a lot of wins. Most wins, right? I think he has had the most.
I
wins
think Jim Miller does now.
Jim Miller.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a hater on him. I think I got him at properly rated.
I agree.
Yeah, I think
properly rated. It's either Arlovsky or Jim Miller has the most UFC wins, but yeah.
Eddie Alvarez.
Underrated, bro. Underrated. That dude is champ in UFC, champ in Bellator. He almost got the championship in ONE FC, but he had a couple problems there. I think he got DQ'd once and stuff, but everyone knows it for losing to Conor, but other than that, like he's had a very nice career, so I think he's kind of underrated. I think that people don't look at him enough. Like he has a very, very nice record. Very nice record.
Okay, on to the next dude.
I don't think we should rate Elite because he passed away. So I think we put him at the end and just don't rate him because.
Just leave him alone.
Or just put him like properly rated. Like I don't feel like it's right to rate him.
All right, but now I got Frankie Edgar, properly rated.
I think he's underrated, dude.
You think so?
Yeah, I think people are like appreciate him now, so we say properly rated, but like he's kind of underrated because he has wins at bantamweight, featherweight, and lightweight.
Champ at lightweight.
He fought for the belt against Max Holloway at 145. He takes a lot of fights on short notice.
He fights dogs.
He fights the who's who, and I know he just got knocked out by Chris Gutierrez by a knee, and then Sandhagen knocked him out the knee, and he's like on all these losses, but as his whole career, I think he's slightly underrated. I think people really do forget, like with these guys that we're ranking, and like they're kind of older and towards the end of their career.
Yeah,
I feel like most of them are properly rated because people forget what they did earlier in their career. I think a lot of people forget his 3 fights with Gray Maynard. Him and BJ Penn going at it. I think everybody just forgets that. So I got him
underrated.
I got him underrated, bro.
I wish there was a slightly underrated type.
I wish that's what I'm saying.
Or like a slightly overrated.
Yeah. But
so how do you want to? We'll rearrange all this shit at the end. GSP instantly properly rated.
Properly rated. Like if you think he's not top 3 in your GOATs, you're crazy. He's one of the best fighters to ever do it.
This dude right here, Greg Hardy's fucking ass.
He's ass. I wish there was just an ass category.
Yeah. Greg Hardy. Dude's ass.
Yeah, that's where he belongs. Greg Hardy. He's just not good.
Yeah, dude's
he was never rated any way ever. He was never overrated. He was never underrated. He was never properly rated. Just ass. Properly rated.
Yeah,
I think
he gets a lot of love.
He gets a lot of love.
Right now, he gets a lot of hate because he's kind of cringy. But
he's not. He can't be underrated because we all know how good he is.
Israel Adesanya, I think he's properly rated. Dude's a fucking dog.
If you don't think Izzy's one of the best ever, you're tripping. So properly rated.
All right.
And by one of the best ever, I don't mean the best. One of the
Look at these 3. Imagine fighting these 3 in the street.
Dogs.
Be sick as fuck.
Mayhem Miller. We all know him from Bully Beatdown. His MMA career wasn't the best. I don't think anybody overrates this guy. I don't think anybody underrates him, so I think properly rated. He wasn't the best. He wasn't the worst. He brought a good TV show for us fans to watch. And he's like, he got memed a couple of times in Area Hall. He properly rated. I mean, not much to say about Mayhem Miller.
John Jones. I'm sorry, guys. I have to do it, bro. I have to do it to these kind of guys.
Dope.
Simple.
Yep.
It's simple.
Just blow by that one. Jose Aldo. Ooh.
Properly rated.
Yeah.
Yeah, properly rated. Actually,
I'm
not gonna lie.
People will say properly rated, but there's a lot of people that are like stuck on him being underrated.
Yeah, I think it's just because when people think of Jose Aldo, they think of him getting knocked out in 13 seconds.
I think of that. I think Max Holloway beating him twice.
Yeah.
All these things, his performance against Merab, and all these things, but no.
He was fucking dominant.
Unbelievable. Yeah, and then he went to bantamweight and he beat Chito Vera. He beat Rob Font. People say he beat Pedro Munoz. I was one of those people, so it properly rated has to be.
Gaethje, I love Gaethje. But I think he's overrated, to be honest. I genuinely feel like he's a little overrated.
He's a little overrated, and people don't understand why we say that. It's because, like, he has a nice record, right? Like, no doubt he has a nice record. He knocks people clean out, but he just struggles with, like, those top tier guys, like those absolute peak 1, 2, like ranked 1 and 2. Like, he beat Chandler, but Chandler is written for Gaethje, like a brawler. And Gaethje just has slightly more like IQ when it comes to fighting than Chandler.
Yeah.
And like whatever, but I mean Dustin Poirier, Eddie Alvarez, I wish he was slightly overrated. He's not really overrated, he's slightly overrated. Like
I think Ben Askren's more overrated than Gaethje.
He is.
Yeah.
Easily. Gaethje, like on his way to a title run against Khabib, like knocked out Cowboy, Barboza, James Vick,
Michael Johnson.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was early.
Like, it's just like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think slightly overrated to be perfect, but there's not a category for that. So I'm putting him slightly overrated in that spot.
Usman, properly.
Don't even need to talk about that one.
Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice. I say we just put him properly rated.
Yeah, I don't want to rank him because yeah.
Put him right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Lyoto Machida.
Yeah.
I think he's properly rated too.
I think yeah, hell yeah. He's not overrated. He's not underrated.
Michael Johnson, also known as the best worst fighter of all time.
Is he? You can't put him underrated. He has like 20 losses.
Yeah, and I don't think you put him overrated because nobody says, "Whoa, it's fucking Michael Johnson."
Yeah.
They just say
he's got to be properly rated. He has to be.
They just say he bro. There's no reason you beat up like Dustin Poirier, you knock him out,
unbelievable,
but then get smoked by a random dude off the street. Like there's no reason for that.
You can't. Well, I mean, you just can't.
Put it right here.
Yeah. Miesha Tate. I think that's her.
It looks
just like her. We're gonna say it's Miesha Tate. Properly rated.
Is that her?
It looks like her.
Yeah.
It has to be. I don't know who else it is.
Bro, that's got to be Miesha Tate. Let me see.
But it's a blonde Miesha Tate. She's never blonde.
It looks like Miesha Tate.
It has to be. I don't know why. They put Ronda Rousey, Cyborg. Yeah, it's her.
Yeah, it's her.
Okay. It's from the same thing. Yeah, because she's never blonde.
Bro, damn, she looks kind of bad in this shit. All right. So blonde Miesha Tate.
Properly rated.
Rated?
She won the strap against Holly Holm in the last second. She might be overrated, low key.
You think so?
Thinking about it, bro. She beat Holly Holm.
Spit facts right now.
She beat Holly Holm in the last minute of the 5th round, and then Amanda Nunes absolutely beat the shit out of her. So, yeah, overrated, low key.
Like overrated over Ben Askren type shit.
No,
or less, or like is Ben Askren more overrated?
She's more overrated than Ben Askren.
Right. I low-key think we put his ass right here. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, chill. Come on, he was 17-0.
All right, bro, but
17-0 MMA, you can't be overrated.
You're right.
You're right. And he was champ. Two divisions. It's very important.
Nate Diaz, take it away, Cass.
This is your dude.
This is your dude.
Nah, I don't.
My dude's Jorge Masvidal. You take away Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz is overrated.
Why, Cass?
He's overrated because his most significant win, people would argue, is who? Conor.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dude that was fighting at 45. That had to move up in short notice, pretty much. Fight guy 2 weight classes above them, and yeah, Nate Diaz won. Like, he submitted him, but like he was in trouble early, and then the rematch happened, and Conor won. Yeah, he beat an old Tony Ferguson. He beat Anthony Pettis. Was a good win for him. Not gonna lie. I don't know. His career just like everybody. We all love him, but let's not sit here and act like he's one of the best fighters the UFC's ever seen. Like, that's how people make him seem. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people coming for us, but hand to God, truth is he's overrated. He's not one of these guys that's like too many people say he's the best. So for that reason, he's overrated. If his fans weren't the way they are, I'd say he's properly rated as a guy that gives you fun fights, he's entertaining in and out of the cage. I put him properly rated. But his fans speak like he's actually like one of the best fighters in the world. So for that reason, I would put him overrated.
Okay. Now his brother Nick, I kind of have him as underrated.
Probably underrated.
Yeah, I got him underrated
because his career was
cut short.
It was cut short 4 years for weed.
Yeah, like that's fucking terrible.
And he fought GSP and Anderson Silva, and I know he didn't beat.
He has like an army of fans, but No, we'll have him super underrated. We'll move these around after. I got Ronda Rousey.
Overrated. Actually,
she's ass. No.
Bro, she's ass. So
she's definitely overrated, bro.
The two people she lost to were Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes.
She has good judo.
She's beat a bunch of who? Nobodies.
Yeah, she has good judo.
I think she beat Liz Carmouche early. She's mid, bro.
Put him super overrated?
Super, no, not super.
Bro, we got to fill out these spots, bro.
No, bro, what do you mean?
All right, bro.
She has like the second most submissions. I think she has the first most in women's and like second arm bars of all time. Like she has like some credentials.
I'm just trying to.
And she was dominant.
I'm just trying to fill out these columns, to be honest.
Then, bro, you put like
who's super underrated?
Who's super underrated for the all-time career?
Yeah. I'd probably say Frankie Edgar. No, bro.
Probably Brock. If Brock's name wasn't so big and we just heard of what he did in such a short amount of time, he would be super underrated. But his name is so big, everybody knows him. So, like, if you put him super underrated, people are like, what do you mean? Everybody knows Brock, this, that. Let's finish and then we'll see.
Okay.
Roy Mack, properly rated.
Properly rated.
Stud. Especially Bellator.
He would. I think he's underrated because everyone only talks about how he got knocked out by Jake Paul. But they don't know how fucking good he was.
They forget his title run.
Yeah.
I think he's underrated too. Like he lost to Usman, and that was like the beginning of the end. But losing to Usman now is like a normal thing.
And like he's lost to dog. He's lost to Gilbert, Colby, Usman. All three are fucking.
Luque.
Oh, and Vicente Luque. But that was his last one, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was his last loss. And now we got Vanderlei Silva.
No, I'm kidding. He's properly rated. Yeah, like come on, bro. Like he can't be underrated. He ain't overrated. Hell no. He's like a top 6, 7 middleweight of all time. And being that, you can't be overrated.
All right, so we have nobody super overrated, nobody super underrated. All right.
Oh yeah.
These two, perfect. Underrated. Is Conor more underrated than Eddie Alvarez? Or I mean, less underrated?
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks good.
So the end is more overrated?
More underrated.
More underrated. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wait, no. The top, the begin.
So he's the most.
He's the most underrated.
Okay.
Yeah. He is the least underrated. I'd probably move this around, to be honest.
Brock can stay one.
Yeah. Brock won. Say we move Conor like over here.
Conor's name wasn't so big. His prime was completely underrated.
Yeah.
But his name is so big, people just remember him for his big moments.
Properly rated.
Eddie's number 2, no doubt. He stays there. Frankie, Nick.
Boom. No. Boom.
Properly rated don't even matter. They can all stay the same. They're
yeah.
properly rated. There's no order. They're all just normal.
So is he the most overrated on this list? Hell no.
He's probably at the end.
You think
Nate? No, not Nate.
Who do you think is the most?
Ali. I mean, no, Misha, my bad.
Misha?
Yep.
Ronda?
Yes. Yeah. Because Nate Diaz fought literally everybody.
Yeah.
Put Ben Askren in front of Nate Diaz. Yep.
This is what we got?
I think it's fine. Greg Hardy's just a bot.
This guy's...
I don't know why he's on this list, to be honest.
Yeah, why the fuck is he on the list?
I do not know why he's on that list.
It looks good.
I think it looks good. I think... People gotta watch the whole video in order to understand that. We gotta explain what we said. So, like, if you're just seeing this part, you're not gonna know shit. There's reasoning behind what we said. So,
yeah, I think we're good.
I think this looks fair. I don't think there's a problem with this. All right, guys, this is the list that we came up with for overrated, underrated, and you guys can see what we have here. Make sure you watch the whole video to really get a feel of what we said, and stay tuned for more YouTube videos to be coming up. And
let us know in the comments what we should have fixed.
Yeah, let us know what we should have fixed because we did this on first try, first go, and this is raw content right here. So let us know what we missed on.
Yes, sir.